guy washing his truck. Mowgli, you're so cute. Wow, I look jacked. I have no idea what I'm gonna do today. Basically, I'm meeting up with people that are biking right now. Something that I'm probably going to need to do today is grocery shop, because pretty much all we have is granola. Cookie granola things. Granola bars. And in case you're wondering what Mowgli's doing, she is still sitting up here. The fact that my coconut oil is melting, that doesn't happen in Canada. That's concerning. So I decided that I'm going to try to do 50 facts about myself while I am continuing on with my day. I may be doing a bit of a vlog kind of situation. My first fact of the day is that I converted this Sprinter van almost exactly 1 year ago and traveled in it for 6 months until more restrictions were put into place for Canada, particularly BC. And currently I am in the van right now in Roslyn, BC, because those COVID restrictions are getting lifted. So I am able to visit more places as well. I have been very fortunate to be stuck in BC because it's so stunning here and there's so much stuff to see and do. So I'm really grateful for that. Basically, this is the worst view ever, but this is what my phone does when it's attached to, like, you know, one of those Magnity boys. Yeah. Hi. Anywhoozle, my next fact is I don't know where I'm going. First of all, I'm lost. That's like not new. I get lost a lot. You know what? Here's a fact. I suck at geography. I have a dog named Mowgli. She is part Rottweiler, part something else, not exactly sure. She's almost exactly 1 year old, and I got her in Saskatchewan on my first van life trip. Plan was to find a spot close to the water and to go chill out and relax. However, the only spot that I could find that had chillaxing properties was a campsite, and you couldn't go in there unless you paid and you stayed the night, and I didn't want to sleep there. I just want to vibe near the water, and I'm not allowed to do that apparently. And the only other spot that was like maybe I could do that was like a construction site. I saw that there was a no frills here, and we do need food, so that's important. The next fact about myself is I am a vegan, and I've been vegan for almost 10 years. Also relating to food, my favorite fruit is a mango, and I do not have much of a sweet tooth. I prefer savory food. Just a little update on what I'm doing. I'm gonna go to the pet store and grab Mowgli like a little bony action or something, so she can like have a good time when I go grocery shopping. I got her a toy. How do you like your new toy? And I got her some sort of thing. I don't even know what it is, but she'll like it. I prefer freedom over stability, and I hate the city. Look at the clouds. I'm back from the grocery store. Let's do a little haul. It's very small. I did not get that much stuff because they didn't have baskets to like carry my stuff around in, so I had to carry it all. So this is just the stuff I could carry. Numero uno, coffee creamer. Numero dos, we have cold brew coffee. I want coffee right now, so that was very enticing to me. Numero tres, kombucha, because I have an addiction. And that is another fact. I love kombucha. I actually brew it too. Numero cuatro, this. This is kind of weird stuff. I got corn nuts. I got just bagged salad because I wanted veggies, but I couldn't carry all the veggies that I wanted, so I had to get it in a bag. I love music, especially from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. I just prefer older music. I think it's just better. I do like newer music as well, though, and my favorite bands or artists are Anderson .Paak, Pink Floyd, Mother Mother, The Beatles, and Mac Miller. soccer since I was 4 up until the pandemic hit. Plus, I love canoeing. And also, I think Mowgli likes her new toy. I have a diploma in sports science, a bachelor in kinesiology, am a certified personal trainer and health coach. And my website is actually linked in the description of this video. If you're looking for one-on-one health coaching, I have spaces available. And for the month of July, I'm actually doing 50% off all of my sessions. If that's something that interests you, you can check that out. Also, this has nothing to do with any of that really, but I am a rock climber. Shocking, I know, because I have the only 2 vlogs that I've ever put out both had rock climbing in them. If I didn't have rock climbing, I don't know where I'd be. Whenever I get like injured and I can't rock climb, it's like the hardest thing for me to deal with. And speaking of injuries, I've broken 22 bones. This is Mowgli when I get back from a store. Hello! Hello! Hello, can you move off the seat so I can come in? Hello? Yeah, I missed you. Okay, so everyone's back from biking and now they're just in Canadian Tire right now getting a sleeping bag because they're sleeping in like a tent or whatever and don't have a sleeping bag. Anyways, some more facts for you guys today are that I'm an Aries sun, a Scorpio moon, and an Aquarius rising. We are in Nelson right now. Some more facts about myself are that I am a morning shower and I love thrift shopping, and also I change my outfits quite often in one day because I feel like the vibe changes. I don't know. Just taking Mowgli for a walk before we get on the ferry. More facts about me are that I am a bit of a clean freak and I need the van to be really organized. And also my favorite movie is Catch Me If You Can. $9.99. That's pretty good. For 2?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Another thing about me is I hate shoes. And I'm working on a thick watch tan currently. I think it's disgusting. I absolutely detest it, and I've tried it 10 million times because I'm not a picky eater, and I was like, you know what, maybe I just didn't like it back in the day, maybe I just didn't like it that time. No, I just hate it. It's disgusting. This is the campsite for the night. Mowgli approved.
I got 5. I did. Dude, that was like 1, 2. No.
Good morning. We are leaving the campsite. just left the campsite and now we're about to go find somewhere to go climbing in Nelson. Also, some more facts for you guys are I love skiing, backpacking, hiking, and adventuring into nature. We're just hiking up to where we're going to climb today. More facts about me. When I was a little kid, I used to be super shy and I actually legitimately hid behind my mom at social gatherings, but now I'm super extroverted. Look at these flowers.
Very nice.
My favorite type of rock climbing is slab, and this just happens to be slab, so I'm pretty stoked. I hate staying in one place for too long. I have really small feet, so I actually have to wear little kid socks. Specifically, I tend to veer towards little boy socks just because they usually have cool faces on them, just like these ones. I think this spot looks nice. It's right on the water too. Good morning, Mowgli. Morning. I really love crystals and rocks. We camped overnight at the spot next to the creek. I don't even know if you can hear me because the creek is really loud and I'm trying to yell so that you can hear me. Anyways, I am going to end this video here and try to think of 3 more facts. Mowgli isn't really much of a barker, but she has separation anxiety from me, so there's another fact. She's barking right now. I used to work at a summer camp and I worked there for years and years and years, so that's like a huge part of like where I got my love for nature and everything. And building on to that, I actually traveled a lot and camped a lot when I was a little kid with my parents and my brother, and we like went on adventures in our little camper a lot. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I will see you in the next one.